You will also be able to share your innermost thoughts on tape with video diaries anytime you want. Let the audience at home know what you're really thinking. Or just get something off your chest.
Okay. So far this stinks.
I don't get it. Where's the camera guy?
Hey everyone, check this out. I have something very important to say. See, the thing is, I'm not that strong a swimmer.
I'm looking at this guy and thinking, there's no way he's gonna make it.
I actually thought if he jumps this, he's gonna die. Yep, this camp pretty much still stinks. But now that I'm here, I guess I might as well actually try to win.
Okay, that girl Eva has got to get a handle on her temper. She's only been here one day, and she's already thrown her suitcase out a window and broken the lock on one of the bathroom doors.
I don't run. And I definitely don't run in high heel wedges.
After a whole week of brown sludge, I almost cried when I saw that buffet.
And then I saw it, the buffet table. It was beautiful. There was turkey and Nanaimo bars and baked beans and maple syrup. Huh? Can I have a minute?
The Awake-a-thon was definitely the most brutal thing I've ever done in my life.
So my strategy is to get 2 other campers to form an alliance with me and take to the final 3. The only question is, who can I find that is either desperate or dumb enough to do whatever I say?
Oh my god! Heather is taking me to the final 3! I'm going to the final 3! I'm going to the final 3! I wonder what will happen then.
Heather said I couldn't date him. She never said I couldn't like him. I figured that if I kept moving, I could outlast all of them. I just had to keep my eye on the ball.
Did I mention that I ate the entire dish of baked beans and maple syrup? Funny thing about baked beans, they make me sleepwalk.
Oh, come on. What now? Okay, you know what? Bring it on.
Turn a team against their own members? Easiest trick in the book.
See, I told you, you can't act like a total raging psychopath and then expect people to just forgive you. No matter how tough and strong and fast you are, she's never gonna have a career if she doesn't get her act together.
So Eva was one of their strongest players. And now she's gone. I am so running this game.
We are so stinking right now. Okay, yes, Eva was a psycho, but at least she was an athletic psycho.
I guess I'm kind of a role model now that I won the dodgeball competition. People will probably all want my autograph when the show is over and stuff.
What a bunch of losers. It's so easy, it's almost not fun. Almost.
There are 2 syllables for hot. Just and tin. Man, that guy is just so hot I could kiss him. Because he's a good teammate. Oh, why'd I say that?
Going home won't be so bad. I could always work at the surf shack. People thought I was mean to Gwen. Whatever. All I needed was 4 votes against Justin. Lindsay and Beth were easy. Izzy's just crazy. And Owen, piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
If that evil little cow thinks she's getting away with this, she has another thing coming.
Sadie and I are BFFFLs. Best female friends for life. We even got the chicken pox together. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. It was so nice to have someone to scratch all your little scabs. I know, right? Sadie's like the prettiest girl I know. Aw, well you're the prettiest girl I know. We are really pretty, aren't we? Don't you love that we can say that to each other and not sound totally conceited? I love that about us. Me too.
Wow, you pitch a tent like a guy?
Okay, that was so funny. Like, oh, it's a bear. Oh no. And like, we're all gonna die now. Help. And I'm like, I'm gonna eat you. Like, I could actually do that. There's no way, okay?
Okay, I just want to say for the record that I was totally asleep and therefore unconscious at the time of the alleged cuddling with said Neanderthal. So essentially, it's like it never happened.
So suddenly, everyone's having this big share fest by the fire. Like Beth went on and on about how her mortal fear is being covered by bugs. Harold's afraid of ninjas. Even Heather admitted she's afraid of sumo wrestlers.
Actually, I'd like to thank the producers for making me face my fear. I'm proud of myself. There's really nothing to be afraid of.
I'm so embarrassed. How could I be so weak? I deserve to go home. Ugh, okay, stop it. You're pathetic. Show some confidence, Courtney.
Aw, I'll never forget our time together, Tyler. Bye.
Chris told us to pick a paddle partner. It was time for me to make my move. If I could just get Gwen alone for 5 minutes, I knew I could woo her with my manly charms. Yes, 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 it is so on.
Cody? He's like an annoying brother. A really annoying little brother. So much for hooking up with Trent.
Man, I thought Bridge and I were tied, but suddenly, I don't know, it's like she's fading on me. Nah, it's all good.
When I was 8, my brothers dared me to jump off the high dive platform at the pool. I was scared, but I jumped. Wasn't gonna let them call me chicken. I landed on my butt. Sounds better than a belly flop, right? Wrong. My trunks went so far up my butt, I had to go to the hospital to get them removed. They invented a new word for what I did, the wedgie flop. I've been afraid of water ever since.
A remnant of the Pleistocene era, the woolly beaver is a day-active rodent indigenous to Boney Island. Oh yeah, and they're meat eaters.
Right. How am I supposed to know what quicksand looks like? It looks just like sand.
Can you believe they fell for that? I set it up, but I didn't think anyone would walk into it. That's just great.
I didn't know if I was gonna make it. It was touch and go.
I've seen surfers get eaten by sharks before, but this was horrifying.
The man just kept going. Dude's got heart. I owe Jeff big time. He helped me get over my fear of water. So when I saw him drowning with the ladies, I had to help the dude out. It was all up to me. I needed to swim like a killer bass should, and no wedgie flop was going to stand in my way.
I was so psyched to be a deer. I'm small, but I'm quick. Lots of practice from dodging spitballs in math class.
Okay, Heather can be so bothy, and in nature, hunters would never go find food for the deer. Heather won't hear this, right? So I'm running for my life from this psycho chef when all of a sudden it hits me. I'm doing this for Heather? I don't even like her.
I thought it was a cinch to win. I almost made it all the way through without being hit by a single paintball.
Sure, we could have taken those lame-o antler hats off, but Miss Counselor in Training would probably go blab to Chris and have us disqualified. And hey, I kinda liked it.
Okay, I know I got mauled by a bear, but I'm feeling good about this. I'm a quick healer. And besides, Heather's as mean as a snake, dude. Her own team shot her like 18 times. They'll never kick me off.
Who did I vote for? Well, Heather's been a pain in my butt from day one. But I gotta say, Cody.
Yeah, that Cody. Not so useful in challenges anymore.
I totally admire Belle for standing up to Heather, but she's so dead now.
I had to take the leadership role. Hello, we're on a losing streak, and really everyone else on the team is pretty useless.
He's totally unmotivated, and he never washes his hands. He's so obnoxious. Owning sunglasses doesn't automatically make you cool. If you're gonna wear sunglasses, at least get some stylish ones. He's such a poser. People like that are so annoying. I mean, honestly, who does that? And don't even get me started on his hair.
Things are going perfectly, except for Owen's hornet stings and Trent's concussion, which means he's out of today's challenge. But still, this challenge is totally ours. It's like talking to an eggplant. Oh, that is it. Someone's gotta teach this girl a little respect.
Man, that girl creases me. I dig that in a chick.
Duncan and me? Right, as if. I'm so sure. Not in a million years. Please! When pigs fly...
Yo! You still busy protesting in there, or can someone else have a turn?
Like I was saying, not gonna happen.
Today's vote was really hard, but only because there were so many annoying people to choose from.
I can't believe we locked her in the fridge!
That was so cool.
She's not going to see this, is she?
Lashana is a royal pain in the butt, and Owen completely screwed up everything for us.
Her eyebrows look so bad. I'd kind of like to vote Heather off, but...
I vote for Beth.
Beth.
I trusted Trent once. He left me buried alive on the beach. It's all her fault for messing with me. I've got a doctorate in revenge and humiliation.
Okay, she's no Stephen Hawking, but hey, it's cooking. How bad could she screw it up?
Sometimes the universe just gives you a freebie.
I'm not nice, okay? Just to set the record straight.
When I say someone's going down, they go down.
Okay, whoever's sick, twisted idea this was to put him in charge of this challenge, I have to say, I'm a little bit impressed.
She likes him. You guys think you're so funny. Let's see how you like it when someone messes with your love life.
Okay, so it wasn't my most subtle sleuthing moment.
This is it. We're tied for the win. Bad to the bone Duncan is driving Lindsay. I'm skiing for the bass. Winning is inevitable. Goodbye wedgies, wet willies, and toilet face plunges. Hello, Dirty Harold.
I couldn't let that little dorkwad win, so I decided to cut him loose.
So I landed in a pile of socks. Big deal. I can't sink that bad, can I? Booyah.
Lashana and Harold. I was as shocked as you, but you didn't read the letters. Spicy.
I was a bit worried about being the only new girl on the team. Then I figured it can't be that bad. I don't buy that hype about how well guys get along and how catty girls can be.
Okay, I probably could have played that better, but Lashana seriously creases me.
I thought we were supposed to be a team. You know, united, together in solidarity, or something. I just hope we win to ease some of the tension. I mean, I'll try anything once. Except meat. I can't eat meat.
Judging from the way the guys were reacting to the, dish, I knew we could win the round.
I felt so bad. I had to help her.
It was so sweet of him to help. I couldn't believe how quickly the guys made up. Even I like to hold a grudge for a good 6 minutes. Okay, sure, I've eaten tuna salad sandwiches, but I never worked out my position on eating live fish. But I had to get in good with the group.
When I was a kid, my parents used to hold me down and force feed me broccoli. They only did it because broccoli's good for you. It wasn't that bad. I was playing it up for the cameras, you know, to boost ratings. I don't really mind beef meatballs or live grasshopper pizza, jellyfish.
I was excited about the next dish. I made it from scratch.
I think they just used stuff from Chef's bathroom floor.
I think the girls really made a breakthrough as a team.
I slave over a hot stove cooking dolphin. No appreciation.
Those should have been my alligator elbows getting the hand and foot treatment. Even though we all wanted Eva off the island, for some reason, that girl was gunning for Bridget. I felt bad and all, but hey, better her than me. Eva's hardcore. I was thinking that she could actually pull this off.
If she picked Eva and she made it out alive, Eva was gonna be so ticked off.
Is it just me, or is that girl some kind of crazy? I did not make it this far to quit now. That trailer is bank, and it's got my name written all over it. Whatever he's got to throw at me, I'm gonna do.
Since Lashawna's immune, there's no other choice but rageaholic Eva.
I vote for Heather because I know she's behind Courtney getting kicked off. You'll pay for that, Toots. If you're watching this on cable, I miss you, babe.
Eva's a weirdo, so see ya.
Please, please, Eva. I'm so glad you never air these.
Eva's nuts. Sorry, girl.
It's gotta be Eva. Unless I can figure out who snagged my other lucky hat.
I just can't get over how smooth this is. Anyway, I vote off Ava because she's scarier than Heather, LaQuisha, and Gwen combined.
Unless they want to leave in body bags, they better not say my name. I vote for Heather.
I absolutely, positively don't have a crush on Trent. I'm so over it. I mean, come on. Sure, for a week or two I was into him, but I mean... I don't know who came up with these lame-o challenges. And memo to Chris, those pirate tights do not exactly flatter your legs, savvy?
Woohoo! I am all about the treasure hunt! Yes! The bears are a little concerning, but there's treasure!
That was moderately cool of Trent to help me avoid the skunks. He's okay. Okay. He's more than okay. He's so incredible. But don't tell anyone I said that.
The fact that Gwen is so smart and independent, coupled with the fact that she's incredible to look at, is just making me nuts. She rocks my world. So yeah, I'll take a skunk shot for her any day.
That's just too much. Everyone knows that boyfriend-girlfriend is just another way to say alliance. And my alliance is gonna be the only alliance on this island. Jerk!
User,
I thought we had...
something real. Man, was I ever wrong. I can't believe Trent cheated on Gwen, and with Heather? Now that stinks, man.
I've done my bit. I told everyone who'd listen about those two-timers. Either way, one of them is history. Looks like Trent is going down.
Trent,
You messed up, dude.
You leave us no choice.
I really feel like I made such awesome friends here, and it's so hard for me to vote anyone off.
I'm really getting into this game. I can play these losers like a violin.
Heather is my best friend on the island. I mean, sure, she steals my food and borrows my clothes and calls me names, but that's what BFFs are for. Best female friends.
Who cares about friends? In this world, there are shepherds and there are sheep, and Lindsay is a major sheep. Bah!
I think she really respects me and my strategical ideas.
I've got flip-flops with more brains than her. But hey, she's useful right now, so I'll keep her close. And when I don't need her anymore, I'll dump her.
Okay, that was a limited edition. I'll never be able to get that nail polish back. I'm starting to think that maybe Heather isn't such a nice person after all.
Any kind of Vulcan tea? Something about you. Hey, Bridge. Sending out mucho love to wherever it is that the boat of losers takes you.
Finally, a challenge I can get behind. I used to build bikes back home with my brothers all the time. Okay, so I used to steal them from the dweebs down the street and crash them into the school wall. But point is, this is something I know.
The guys think they're so stealth, building their little alliances. It's kind of cute, really. But why work on your own bike when you could get someone to do it for you?
Okay, maybe I'm Navy, but Heather's always been trustworthy to me before. That I know of.
That girl might be crazy, but I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to win this race. Her bike looked fine.
I think sometimes I say the wrong thing. Once I told my math teacher that his new hairpiece looked like my dog's butt, but but he totally took it the wrong way. My dog has the cutest curly little butt. It was a compliment. This other time I got trapped in a 3-way calling attack and I told one friend that the other one was cheating on her boyfriend or something. Anyways, she totally got dumped that day. It was so random. I wonder if it had something to do with the call.
Bridget! Bridget, I'm sorry. I should have made them vote someone else off. Even though you were stinking. You were also kind of a threat because, you know, you're nice and totally athletic and hot and stuff. Forgive me, Bridget! Okay, so I forgot the bolts.
Heather's really smart. I'm lucky to have her as a friend.
I have no way of knowing if she'll come in second. The only thing that's really important is that I come in first. Invincibility is everything.
I can't believe she said that. I don't know what came over me. Oh wait, yes I do. Heather's a total no good, selfish.
Dude, that was not cool.
Doesn't anyone listen to me?
When you got an all-out prize fight, you wait until the fight is over. One guy's left standing, and that's how you know who won. Oh. What are my chances of winning? I'd say they're pretty darn great because anyone who doesn't vote for me is a dead man. Are you listening out there, all of you who've been kicked off? If you don't vote for me, I'll find you.
I am so stoked! The final 7, and I'm going all the way, dudes! Woohoo! I think I got a good shot at winning. Heck, I won student council president 2 years running, and I didn't even give a speech. I can do this, man. Woo!
I can't believe I'm in the final 7. Can you imagine me winning? Oh, that would be awesome. Woohoo! Everyone else here totally deserves it more than I do, though. Except Heather. She's really mean. I'm not afraid of her, though.
Owen! Are you almost finished in there?
Just about done.
I don't know. I guess I have a chance. Let's put it this way. If I didn't think I could win, do you really think I would be in this dump? Putting up with the revolting food, giant bugs, and cameras in your face all day is one thing. But Heather? Only $100,000 could make me live with her.
I assume I'm the favorite to win. I mean, look who's left. Weird goth girl, a criminal, a fart machine, a party dude, a psycho hose beast, and Lashana. And the only thing she has going for her is that she hasn't made any enemies. Whoop-doo! We're not here to make friends. We are here to win. And that is exactly what I plan on doing.
See, now Heather, she was my competition, and as much as it made me want to hurl, I knew I had to get on her good side.
Last time I checked, ducks waddled.
I think I got as good a shot of winning as anyone else, and I'm not gonna let anything stand in my way, y'all. I've just gotta keep winning invincibility so that cow Heather can't vote me off. Manipulative pain in my butt's been trying to get rid of me for weeks.
Oh my gosh, I should totally win. Okay, you know that time I dressed up as a bear and like scared everyone and I was like, "Rawr!" and they were like, "Ah, save me!" Well, if someone else dressed up as a bear and it wasn't me, I totally wouldn't have been scared. I would have known, which makes me smarter than they are. Oh, did I mention I have an IQ of 188? Because I do!
He's evil, manipulative, sketchy, and completely unpredictable. I like the way he thinks, and since I'm seriously in the market for a new alliance, bring on Mr. Delinquent.
Yeah, genius runs in my family and psychotherapy. Once at my family barbecue, my uncle cut off his ear with a steak knife to emulate Van Gogh because he's like all artistic, but he chickened out and only cut half of it off, and it was like hanging there. It was so gross. I swear, I think some of it ended up in my salad.
It's what they call a win-win. She succeeds, and I have an alliance. She loses, and she gets eaten by a bear.
The one thing I'll be happy to never see again? Chef's food.
Definitely the food.
The food.
That is the rankest.
Stankiest.
Nastiest.
Grossest.
Oldest.
Moldiest.
Blandest.
Baddest.
Most disgusting slop I have ever had to eat. Oh, and the bathrooms? Did you see those stalls?
I don't think they've been cleaned in
35 years.
Wow, way they stink.
Oh, and I mean stink.
long weeks. I don't know how much more of this I can take. The person who's creasing me the most? Jeff. The guy is in a permanently good mood. No one is always in a good mood. And if he says dude or cool or eats with his mouth open one more time, I think I'm gonna seriously damage him.
The camp is great and all, and I'm seriously stoked to be here. Yeah, I miss my buds back home. Yo, if you're watching, this is a shout out to all my bros back east, man. It's not that I don't like everyone who's left. They're just kind of downers. Except Owen. That dude can party. LaShawna's cool, but Gwen and Duncan are like so serious, and Heather is freaking me out with all her strategy talk. I thought getting to the final 6 would be like a big party, but it's kind of heavy, man.
This place is torture, man. At least in juvie, we had a half hour of television a day, and they kept the lunatics locked up separately. I mean, this outhouse, this is the only place I can go for peace and quiet. Oh, and you do not want to come in here after Owen. And I don't know what Courtney said to LaShawna, but all of a sudden she thinks I'm a nice guy or something, and she wants to be my friend. I don't have friends. Got that?
Yo, this is a shout out to all my sisters back home. What's up, y'all? Girl, you would not believe the crazies they got up in here. But I came to win, and I'm hanging on, baby. Only 5 more campers to go.
Yeah, baby! Final 6! Place at the table! Woohoo!
Keep it down!
It's pretty awesome to be here. I'm so psyched, dude. Woohoo! Heather was really nice to me when I won the eating contest. I didn't really understand that.
So, to all of the campers who have already left the island, I just want to say, first of all, that I personally prefer to call you winner challenged. Secondly, I know that some of you may have thought that the strategy I used on the island was a little harsh, but I was only playing the game the best way I knew how. It was never personal. I admire each and every one of you, and I hope that you'll consider that when you think about who really deserves to win. Thanks! Owen is revolting. If I make it out of this garbage heap alive, I will issue a restraining order on his oversized butt. No offense.
None taken.
Okay, don't think I'm some mindless party animal just because I let loose with Jeff. That guy just brings out the party in people.
Mama always said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. In which case, Heather would say nothing ever. She is the meanest, the nastiest, the biggest cold-hearted meanie in all of Kalamazoo! No offense.
Oh, none taken. I sort of respect you for it. Never do it again.
I ain't gonna front. I knew that if it came down to a popularity contest, I was gonna lose big time. I had to vote off Heather.
You made a big mistake a few weeks ago, and I have a long memory.
I'd have to be an idiot to vote off anyone else at this point. No hard feelings. It's just strategy.
Woohoo! Final 4, baby! Yeah! You know, I really like the other 3. They're solid competitors. We all have a real trust thing going, which is why it's a good thing no one knows about the junk food I'm stashing. Okay, they'll probably be mad, but not esteemed as chef when he finds out I was raiding his pantry. Oh, darn it! There's something about this confessional that just makes me want to confess stuff! So I snuck in and ate the entire soccer team's bake sale. I mean, the whole sale. But I got caught on account of the icing in my hair. My mom made me pay for it out of my allowance. But, those soccer moms make a mean brownie. I'm hungry.
Just to set the record straight, my sets are not cheesy. I lost 3 interns moving those rocks into place. And about that search party, nuh-uh. Those campers are on their own.
Well, stuck on an island with 2 cool girls.
Too bad they're both completely annoying.
So I thought to myself, they left me here to die.
Mental note, never sign up for a reality show ever again.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
Things were getting really tense. You have to remember that we were soaked, covered in bug bites and starving. But I kept my wits about me, as always. It's a good thing at least one of us can remain calm and collected in the face of adversity.
Okay, going to my happy place. I'm in a donut shop. There's an all-you-can-eat for $1 sale on. Unlimited chocolate milk. Dad, go away! Is that sand? Sweet mama in a sidecar going 90. I'm back at camp. Woohoo! Woohoo! Dad! This day is really stinking.
The T-Rex skull was my idea. Did you see the look on his face? That was worth every intern.
Will someone please explain to me why there are palm trees and coconuts up here? We're in Northern Ontario.
They were leftover props from the Dinosauric movie shoot. What? We're on a budget. I'm gonna let that little comment pass.
I was so better off without those lunatics holding me back. Good luck lost in the wild without shelter.
Okay, so maybe splitting up was a bad idea. I know I should make more of an effort to have an alliance with someone at this point in the game, but they're both insane. I mean, which one would you trust?
Okay, I have never been more terrified in my whole life. They left me there, alone on that island, to die. I had to draw on reserves of inner strength I never knew I had. You're watching, Lindsay. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. You're an awesome friend, and Beth, ditto for you. Miss you guys. BFFs forever.
And that's when I thought, this is how I'm gonna die. My brain was actually gonna explode from frustration. They left us in the woods, alone, again, with Heather. I'd rather go swimming in the shark-infested water.
Duncan's a lot of things, but he is definitely not a chicken. He's up to something, I can tell, and I am going to find out what it is. Okay, nothing would give me greater pleasure than ditching her grim little butt in the middle of nowhere, but this is the wild. I need someone to shove in front of me if a bear comes by.
I gotta say, I was jazzed to be paired with Owen. I mean, come on, if you were a grizzly, who'd you rather be dipping in barbecue sauce?
I don't believe in Sasquatches. I don't. And they wouldn't, like, drop us here in the middle of the forest if there really was one. What if we died? Would they?
Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I actually miss Chris. Anything is better than Chef's psychopath. Why do camp cooks always look like escaped criminals?
Can you hear me, Chris? I hope you enjoyed your little day off while we put up with your psychotic sidekick, who, by the way, wasn't even doing anything. He just ditched us in the woods.
After my big cliff dive on the first day of camp, I was king of the world. I'm going to die now. I'm going to totally die now. I conquered my biggest fear and helped my team win. It was awesome.
Come on, big guy.
Yeah! But then, a few days later, my fear came gurgling back up like a day-old Indian buffet.
Using the river was brilliant. Well played, boys. Well played. It's so easy to fool guys. They're like little kids. They never see it coming.
I've gotta admit, just when I think Heather can't get more underhanded, she gets more underhanded. Toying with the boys. Well played. Do we feel bad? No way. They stole our stuff first. All is fair in love and war, and this is definitely war now.
Okay, that was so much fun. I just wish I could have seen the looks on their faces. And for the record, Gwen was just as into scamming them as I was.
We lost the challenge for a few sticky buns? What was that? Do you know how many sticky buns I could have bought with $100,000?
OMG, that was so pathetic. I hope those buns were worth it.
Wow, we kind of scored that one.
I think Duncan's really mad at me. Maybe I should have saved him a sticky bun.
I just want to thank everyone who got me to the final 3. Courtney, I feel your pain, girl. You should not have been cheated off like that. Noah, you are one seriously smart guy. Don't think I didn't notice. And Lindsay, the most fashionable girl on the island next to me, you know you'll always be one of my BFFs.
I've got to admit, I didn't think I'd make it this far. But now that I have, I might as well win.
So, it's Owen and 2 cool girls. Party!
So I actually made it to the final 3. Just goes to show you how far a bad attitude can get you.
Whatever. I knew I'd make it to the end. Big shocker. I just can't believe weird goth girl made it.
I wanted to believe it. I dreamt it could be true. And now the day is finally here. All you can eat pancakes! Yes!
Yeah, the money would be awesome. But you know what would be sweeter? Making sure Heather loses.
Luckily, I'm up against the Freak Show and Fatty Ginormous, so they may as well just give me the check. I mean, come on. I think we all know who's gonna win.
Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes!
If I win, I'm gonna buy Camp Wawanakwa so I can burn it down and turn it into a graveyard.
Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes!
When I win, I'm thinking of my own spin-off series, The World According to Heather.
I'd never win, but if I did, I'd start every day with pancakes. Because they're like little mini sunshines filled with yummy fun.
Personally, I've had enough drama here to last a lifetime. I mean, Owen's okay, but 8 weeks of Heather was about as much fun as a mouthful of impacted molars.
Sure, 8 weeks with these losers is cause for insanity, but at least the mothership knows where Gwen is now so they can retrieve her. And Greenpeace can bag and tag Owen as the hazardous waste that he is.
But all the all-you-can-eat pancakes in the world wouldn't be special without friends to share them.
Sure, Owen's dumb luck has won him a few challenges, but it's his ability not to be disgusted by anything edible that worries me.
You ever notice how much a toilet seat looks like a pancake?
And lazy. Ugh, sloths could take a cue from Sloan.
I should probably spit this out.
Thankfully, Gwen has no strengths. She's just a low-rent gutter punk with dragon breath and ugly hair.
Heather's strength is obviously her bottomless pit of mean. I'm banking on her massive ego to be her downfall. Wow, a sudden death elimination? Good one.
Okay, so here's the deal. Chef and I have a little side bet going. Whoever pukes first has to pony up $100.
This could be harder than I thought.
There's no way I was letting those nerdlings get ahead of me. I mean, how bad could the dare be? I'd already licked Owen's armpit.
So totally sick. Chef's going down.
Okay, that was so gross. Is there nothing these weirdos won't do?
I had a wicked time! It was awesome! Yeah, who's the man?
What was it like being here for 8 weeks? It stank, that's what. Ugh.
You think it's easy cooking for 22 ungrateful teenagers? Man, I've had better jobs in prison.
The food was awesome!
At least someone's appreciative, slaving all day at a hot stove.
The food was disgusting.
Less rat droppings. Does this look like a 5-star restaurant to you?
And the people were just awesome!
The people here stank. They were nothing but a bunch of backstabbing, manipulative, two-timing, fame-hungry, dim-witted, certifiably insane, really weird, psychotic, redneck, overbearing, goody-goody, know-it-all, party-obsessed jerks. I was lucky enough to meet 5 people who are actually sane.
The one thing I'll be remembered for? I hope my great personality.
What will I be remembered for? My great personality. Okay, I'm done here.
Gwen is going down. How do I know?
Good luck today. Love, Trent.
It's amazing how easy it is to tamper with baked goods. Fast acting for strong, reliable relief. Doofus.
Izzy's such a great cheerleader, but dude, she scared me a little. Okay, these chicks are all starting to scare me. Maybe I won't invite them to the party. Psych!
Duncan is so immature. What is it about almost dying and bodily functions that guys love? Then again, Danger is kinda hot.
What happened? Juan! Hello? Oh! It's so great to be able to just chill out and not worry about competing for once. Seriously. It gives us more time to admire Justin without distractions. So yummy.
How can you not love a woman who can barf like a guy and come back for more?
Yeah, Lashana and I are pretty tight. I'm sure we'll hook up after the show's over. Maybe move in together when we're like 30. I'd have to ask my mom first, but I'm sure it'd be all right. Maybe she'd let us have the basement. That'd be cool.
Okay, you know you'd have done the same thing if you were me. After all that girl did to the rest of us over the last 8 weeks, she's lucky I didn't tattoo it on her head.
Okay. This just got interesting again.
What a doofus. That million is about to be in my pocket. Or in my duffel bag. I'm not really sure how much space $1 million takes up.
I am so glad this whole thing is over. I haven't wanted to get away from a group of people this badly since my calculus teacher made me join the mathletes for extra credit. Okay, I know it looks like I'm desperate for a partner, but that's only because... Okay, I'm desperate for a partner. But Harold? That is even worse than the mathletes. That's like, spending the afternoon with the physics club.
I am going to lose it. Seriously, if I have to hang around these two for much longer, I'll throw myself off a cliff.
What is it with that guy?
Do I think that I ride on my good looks? That I use them to my advantage? Do I think being really, really ridiculously good looking has given me the upper hand in life? Duh.
What am I gonna do? I'll never be able to show my face at the gym again. I'll be an outcast, a leper. I let a guy talk me into giving away $1 million?
Ooh, I love this commando stuff. I swear I would be so good in the army. No one would see me coming. It would be so fun. I adore sneaking up on people, okay? It's one of my passions in life. Sometimes I just walk quietly around the room and then all of a sudden I'm just like, boom! Once I made my grandpa wet his pants. It was awesome.
Did he just say season 2?
No way. I am not coming back here.
Season 2? Season 2? I'm gonna be so much more famous than I thought. I hope I have a chance to get my roots done first. Oh, that is it. If they thought they were in trouble before, they're in huge trouble now.
Another season? Sweet. Another chance to showcase my mad skills. Hi-ya! Ow! Oh, funny bone. Oh, that is funny. Oh.
Yay! We get to stay for another season! Just to watch, though. That's okay. We'd watch at home anyway. Oh, yeah, that's true! And we get to stay together. Yay!